is ready to have something special happen in their life? Who's ready to have that happen now? All right. My name is Bonnie Lazarus, and I'm here today to share with you about how we perceive things from our past and how we might come from a place of choice today. And I want to acknowledge everybody for being here on this Saturday morning. Thank you. Let's give yourself an applause. Okay. So, I'd like to share something from my past. When I was younger, my mom and dad used to argue. And they used to argue a lot. Who had that in their household? Right? Okay. And one day, my sisters and I came home from school. My mom sat us down and said, "Hey, Dad left. And I don't know when he's coming back. He packed, he left, and I don't know when you're going to see him again." What might a child, or what might I believe about that type of an event? It's my fault. Okay? It's my fault.
Dad doesn't love me.
Dad doesn't love me.
Argument leads to breakup.
My mom's a bitch. She pushed him away.
Mom's a bitch. Wow, so that's what I might think about my mom, my dad, about myself. What might I think about relationships?
Men leave.
Men leave.
They don't work.
Men leave.
Marriage is hard.
Men don't work.
Relationships are hard. From the way to work.
Relationships don't work and are hard.
Men suck.
Relationships don't work and relationships are hard.
I like what Dave said. Fighting leads to breakups.
I didn't hear you?
Fighting leads to breakups.
Fighting leads to breakups. Leads to breakups.
I think you create that as your normal. That starts to be like what you consider when you're a child and your parents are fighting, then that's your baseline for like, that's what a normal relationship looks like.
Right. So it's my fault. Dad doesn't love me. Mom's a bitch. Men leave. Men don't work. Relationships don't work. Relationships are hard and fighting leads to breakups. If I live in this kind of a conversation, what am I saying that my reactions in life might be? So if we call this reactions, right? That I'm going to have a reaction from thinking this way. I'm having this type of a conversation. This is my way of thinking. What might my way of being be? What might my reactions be in life if I'm thinking this?
Closed off.
Closed off.
Angry.
Anger. Yeah.
Emotionally unavailable.
Closed off. Angry. Emotionally unavailable.
Frustrated.
Disconnected.
Unreliable.
I think you might also be very passive.
Disconnected.
You never have a fight. You're very like doormat-ish.
Doormat.
Combative or controversial.
Combative.
Or afraid.
Afraid. Not trusting. So it's my fault. Dad doesn't love me, mom's a bitch, men leave, men don't work, relationships don't work. Relationships are hard. Fighting leads to breakup. And in that conversation, my reactions are, I might be closed off. I might be angry, emotionally unavailable, disconnected, doormat, combative, afraid, not trusting. If I'm living in this type of a conversation and I am reacting this way, what I might possibly be getting from this? What might my payoff or my rewards be for this type of conversation? And I'm thinking this way, so I'm reacting this way. What might I get? What kind of goodies might I get?
Right.
Payoffs.
Being right.
Being right.
Safe.
I concur.
Let's call this payoffs.
You get pity.
Pity. I heard something else. It was being right, pity,
Not being hurt, just being safe.
being safe.
You get to be the victim of the universe.
Ah,
VOU.
victim of the universe.
Ta-ta-da.
I can
Oh,
also be
right.
superior.
I can say of universe.
Yeah, that was a good one, Barbara.
I get to
Right?
be superior.
You can be superior.
Superior. Really? Superior. How?
SUP.
Super.
Superior, possibly with the U. I don't. We get to look at that that word, and now I get to look into that. Okay, so these are the possible payoffs, right? So let's look at this whole thing here. What actually happened? What happened?
Dad left.
Okay, so Dad left. So this is what happened, right? And these were all of my stories, right? This is what's been running me all those years. I'm going to call this interpretations of my beliefs. And these interpretations from these came to these reactions. Here's my payoffs. So, what really happened?
Dad left.
So this is the fact. Yes?
Yeah.
That's the fact. Did this happen? Did this actually happen?
That's the story.
This is my story, my interpretations, right? Did this happen?
Yes. Yes.
Did this happen?
No. No.
So this happened.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is what happened in my past from my interpretation of a fact. Here's my way of being, right? Can anyone relate to this? Absolutely. And these are the payoffs. So my question would be to you, who wants to live in reactions when you have a possibility to come from choice? And if we go back to what Federico just shared with growth maintenance, we can stop, choose something different and get off of it, and come into the present. And when we come into the present, we get all our possibilities.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Do we have any questions? We're good?
Yes.
This is the fact. This is what happened. This was all the stories action and how our way of being is because of our interpretation. We made all that up when just Dad left. Now you get that choice. You get to stand in who you are when?
Wow.
Now, in the present. Thank you.
Move.
You want coffee?
Yes, please.